Well, our visitation program at Family and Community Resources got its beginning back in August of 1991 as a result of my being an advocate for victims of domestic violence and watching them go through the court system and use every option available to keep themselves and their kids safe. And what was clear was that meeting at McDonald's or the police station or having someone come to your house who formally vetted you is not a way of keeping your children safe or yourself safe. So we devised a plan to open up a supervised visitation network for victims of domestic violence and their children. And that's how we got our beginning. We were the only one in Massachusetts, and at the time I think we could identify somewhere between 9 and 12 other visitation programs across the country. And since that time, just about, well, there is in every state in the United States now, there are supervised visitation programs.
So I got involved in the visitation center through the courts. It was an offering by the judge for my children to visit. That was the only option at that point that we had. It was a bad situation that I was in, and the judge wanted their children to continue a visit, but wanted in a safe area.
The children that I service in my program have witnessed such horrific abuse of one parent, and to come here and possibly visit that parent who has perpetrated the abuse is very frightening. But once they come in and they meet us and they meet the staff, they then are interacting and are able to maintain a relationship.
Visitation programs are the only program in the field of domestic violence that provides services to the entire family. So when you have a victim coming to your site, it's the only program where you know her offender is also going to be in the same area. So it takes a lot of work for staff in the visitation center to make sure that victims are safe coming to the center, while they're at the center, and when they leave the center.
At intake, we go over the staggered arrival and departure time. We have separate entrances.
What happened for the visit is the father would arrive 15 to 20 minutes before the visit time, and then I would bring the children in, and then I would either exit the building or I would stay in the building in a separate area. And then they would also have me leave the visit with the children, and then I was assured that he would not be leaving for 15 or 20 minutes after I left.
We'll also safety plan with victims as to where the police departments are and help them distinguish different routes to and from the center. If someone thinks they're being followed, they can call us. And a lot of times security will go outside and meet a victim and escort them. The goal is to eventually move beyond supervised visitation. We do advocacy and referrals for our visiting parents to assist them in what brought them to supervised visitation services.
I think they should take advantage of it because it's just a neutral, safe ground. And the mom needs to know that, she'd be safe, the children are safe, and everyone works together to make sure that happens.
They just have to call us. Our cases don't have to be court ordered. They can be voluntary.
And we hope that we can continue providing the services and prevent more victims from being abused.